Mum didn't think I was on her side. Not at the start. And not for a long time. That doesn't mean she thought I wasn't. It just means she didn't know I was, or how passionately I was, and so it didn't occur to her to think it. I don't blame her for that. I could easily have made it clear. Maybe I should have, since trying to protect her from the truth was pointless, and she ended up finding out anyway. But I chose not to. Also, it's just the way most people are. They don't think or believe a thing unless they already know it, which is a shame. Actually, it's one of the biggest, most possibility-limiting shames humanity has to contend with. But that's hardly Mum's fault. If she'd known from the beginning that I was on her side, and especially if she'd known what I'd be able to achieve once I put my mind to it, she could have spared herself a lot of suffering. She'd have been so much happier on the day of the policeman, for a start. That wasn't the start, though. That was the middle. And on that day, the 17th of June 2024, at 4:45 p.m, I was also unaware of, yes, I'm going to call it what it is, or was, my own brilliant potential. In fact, I could just as easily call the 17th of June the day of the potential, because there was so much of the stuff swirling around, for greatness and for harm, both equally strong at that point, and all mixed up together, billowing through our house, gushing down the street, covering the village green so that you couldn't see it anymore. I mean, not really, since none of those things were observable events, but also, yes, really. This is what happened in the conventional sense of the word happened. The bell rang. Mum opened the door, and there he was, the policeman. I heard a male voice followed by Mum's, but didn't pay much attention. I was in my room, letting Champ win a series of tug-of-war games with the knitted carrot toy. Even after he'd lolloped off downstairs to see who our visitor was, I didn't start to listen deliberately. I was a bit irritated that Champ had ditched me and said something sarcastic like, "Right, great, let's race to the door. This is Swaffham Tilney after all, so it's bound to be someone thrilling." Then I heard Mum sounding worried and restrained, not at all her usual welcoming self. And I noticed she wasn't inviting the policeman in, which was odd because she normally tried to pull everyone into our house and give them treats and what she called the full tour, as if we lived in Buckingham Palace and not a converted hayloft that used to be a dilapidated outbuilding belonging to the farmer, who's actually the only person in Swaffham Tilney whose name I don't know. He must have one, but everyone calls him the farmer.